mas o contato entre as cadeiras é permitido, desde que não seja depois do eixo da roda traseira. O rugby em cadeira de rodas é um esporte dinâmico que exige velocidade, resistência, tática, organização e comunicação das equipes. Chegou o momento que você esperava, é hora de bater cadeiras. Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Aracnídeos e aracnídeas!
Estados Unidos, o capitão número 5, número 1, Travis Baker. Número 1, Travis Baker. Número 3, Joseph Jackson. Número 7, Amanda Gallo. Número 7, Amanda Gallo. Número 8, Sarah Adams. Número 8, Sarah Adams. Número 9, Lee Burdett. Número 11, Lee Burdett. Número 20, Anthony McDaniel. Número 20, Anthony McDaniel. Número 21, Clayton Brackett. Número 21, Clayton Brackett. Número 23, Alejandro Pavón. Número 23, Alejandro Pavón. Número 33, Christopher Fleece. Número 33, Christopher Fleece. Número 44, Zion Remington. Número 44, Zion Remington. And number 55, Mason Simon. Número 55, Mason Simon. At this time, please stand to your feet. The national anthem of Peru. Vamos a seguir a execução do hino do Peru. And now the national anthem for USA. É seguinte o hino dos Estados Unidos.
Welcome to Game 2 of the 2025 WWR America's Championship. Today's match, or at least at this time, USA will take on Peru. Now, some interesting info on this game is that Peru had several players class out, meaning that they are too functional to play wheelchair rugby. And USA also had one player who classed out. Peru cannot field a legal line, so they will have to forfeit. So in order to make the game more interesting, USA said, well, why don't we all play our classed out players so those guys who flew all the way here can get some time on the court. They agreed, and here we are. So Anthony McDaniel will get his only court time today, or all week, in this game. Number 20, out there with Joe Jackson, number 3, Clayton Brackett, number 23, and looks like Chris Fleece, number 33. For Peru, we have 4, Alvarado. Number 3, Kanto, is down there in the key. Brackett gets the score. Reina, number 7. For Peru, and inbounding is 8, Silva. McDaniel intercepts the pass. Anthony McDaniel's team just won a championship in the United States in May. The WWAR Warriors. I believe it's the Warriors. They have 2 teams. Brackett will attack the key with McDaniel. Pass too long by Silva. Brackett to McDaniel. Spins around, gets free. Silva throws it up to Brackett. That'll be another turnover. And now USA will drop back in the key, up 5-0. Tried to get it there, Alvarado. Can't roll that R. Fleece to Brackett. Alvarado over there with McDaniel. Not going to stop. So again, Peru working their way down. Kanto hanging out in the backcourt. Peru working 3 against 4. McDaniel just too fast defensively. And they throw it away. .550 left in the first. Bracket gets their try. USA with 7.
7 a 0 para os Estados Unidos.
Kanto still staying in the backcourt. And he has trouble getting up and down court. But that's the only way they have a line they can run. Because they have on the score sheet, they have Alvarado as a 3. I believe he classed out, as did Freddie Gonzalez, who they had on as a 3. But if they have to play those guys as 3-5s, then their lines are all messed up.
Try Estados Unidos, McDaniel.
So Silva will bring it up court. Reyna to his left. Alvarado working with McDaniel. Cannot get past him. Trying to get inside the key. But again, they're working 3 on 4. They're going to have a lot of trouble scoring that way. Leaving the court, once again, Reyna. He's committed that foul a lot this week. Just too close to that baseline. McDaniel enjoying his time on the court, flew all the way here. He's going to get to play. Trying to squeeze through. Alvarado comes back out. Again, working 3 on 4. It's like they're shorthanded every time, not having that low pointer. Somehow he saves it. Great job by Alvarado. He's clearly got some chair skills, maybe from basketball or something. Silva passes it up and it's given back to him. I don't know if that was on purpose or by accident, but corner's open. Oh, but he didn't get the pass. He was more worried about the hit coming from McDaniel. So USA will take over once again. And now Reddington and Marciano come on. Reddington number 44. Marciano number 7. Up to Jackson, who scores the try. Personally not a huge fan of the cowbells, but the USA fans love them. And Jackson got a piece of that one. Alvarado did not, which is why they will get the ball back. Alvarado trying to work his way inside. And again, across the line is Reyna. This time he did it to himself. So Peru getting ready to bring in Freddy Gonzalez, number 10. And Carlos Avila, number 5. Reddington. Freddy Gonzalez trying to get it in there. Working again, 3 on 4. Running out of time, and that'll be the 42nd violation. So with 1:34 remaining, USA takes over, up 12-0. McDaniel pulls out. Doesn't want to get over too early. Counting down that shot clock, USA bench. And with 55 seconds remaining, McDaniel makes it 13-0. Peru attacking, and leaving the court is Gonzalez, number 10. He was over the line before he got the ball. Jackson into Reddington. Reddington double teamed. McDaniel screens off Gonzalez. No shot clock, down to 20. USA bench count it down. Reddington through the middle. Gets in a dribble so he can wait a little bit. And USA scores with 5.3 left in the first. We have an equipment issue for Peru. And the ball's into Silva. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. 14-0 our score. USA on top. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back for more rugby action. ball. Turnover. So USA will get the opportunity for the first points now. Baker alone. Takes his time, waits for some help. It'll be McDaniel. Out there with Baker, Marciano, and Jackson. So Baker gets the try, 15-0. USA up. Blanked Chile in the first. Four in the key. Penalty try. So USA gives up the try to the shorthanded Chile offense. Now USA running below the typical 8-point total. Baker's a 1.5, Jackson's a 1, and Marciano is a 0.5, although they get an extra 0.5 because she's out there. So of 8.5 they could have, they have 6.5. Chase down, Freddie Gonzalez beats McDaniel to the ball. Gonzalez looping around, Silva works toward the corner. Baker and Jackson trying to stop Gonzalez. They do. Avila trying to get inside to help. And it looks like Silva went across the line. And that's a turnover. So USA will take over again. McDaniel patiently working his way up court. "20 seconds on the shot clock. USA counting it down. And McDaniel goes across easy. Timeout called by Peru. USA up 17-1 in this match. And we still have 5:20 left in the second. USA retreats to their key. Peru does not appear to be making a line change. Coach trying to school him up there on the bench. Ball in. Canto with the give and go back to Silva. And again they attack 3-on-4. Certainly not the way they intended this weekend to go, or week. Oh, inside is Freddie Gonzalez, but he's trapped. Gets it to Avila. And across the line, Carlos Avila, number 5. Baker to McDaniel. Marciano gets the pass. And everybody's in on the action today. Mandy doesn't get an opportunity to score very often, so the bench is pretty excited. 18-2 USA. Gonzalez bringing it up, still 3-on-4. Corner's open. He's got to get it over McDaniel, though, which is a challenge. That long arm. Three minutes, 51 seconds. They're burning down the shot clock now, down to 12. McDaniel tries to get it to Baker. He does. He drew the defense away. And they have to respect him. But, you know, when you got a guy strong like that who can bust through, you got to try and stop him from taking it across. But that left Baker wide open. Gonzalez on the attack. Silva coming in quick. Baker holding that corner. No place to go. Silva's trapped in the key. He's got to get out. 8 seconds would have gone if he hadn't done it right when he did. Avila now coming out of the key, also in danger of 8 seconds. But he got out. Gonzalez has got to get out. He's running out of time. Attaboy. And he hits the cone as he tries to go around the corner. Jackson seals it off. Silva turns it over by hitting the cone. 2:58 left in the second. Now coming off the court, Jackson and Baker. Simons, number 55 in, and Fleece again, number 33. Simons went for the pick and roll, but didn't have to make the contact. Ended up being just as effective. $15 left on the shot clock. Fleece gets it knocked out, crosses the line without the ball, and that is a turnover. And that's why backing it in isn't necessarily a great idea, because that ball is so exposed. I mean, it's done all the time. Sometimes it's your only choice. Gonzalez doesn't really want to give it to Avila, but he's going to. And that's why. Silva chasing McDaniel. McDaniel patient. Shot clock down to 21. I start hearing some guys yelling on the sideline. Simons with the try. Gonzalez in the corner, but his 8 seconds is going to disappear way too fast to stay. He gets it as he crosses the line, gets the try, making it 20-3.
Number 10, Freddie Rodriguez. Try Peru, número 10, Freddie Rodriguez.
McDaniel just dribbling. McDaniel up to Simons. He will score with 50 seconds left. 45 seconds left in the first half. USA up 21-3. Silva has Gonzalez in the key. He's got to get it over Simons, though. Gonzalez comes out. Tries to beat Fleece, can't get to the corner. Avila now punched out by Simons. With 13 seconds left, USA will take over. McDaniel, plenty of speed to score this if he wants to. He's got Fleece coming in the corner. That's where he wants to go. And he does. He had that planned all along. You could tell he wasn't going. He was just trying to draw some attention. Let Fleece work his way up. And so that's halftime. Our score 22-3. USA leads Peru. We will take a 5-minute break, and we will come back for the second half of this pool play match. Also today, coming up, Paraguay, Canada at 3 local time, and Argentina versus Brazil at 5.
Moça, tem capinha azul?
Se você quer ampliar, mas falta grana pro investimento. Se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, sua empresa tem o crédito certo para investir ou ampliar. Saiba mais em caixa.gov.br/crédito ou vá a uma agência. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
O rugby em cadeira de rodas é um esporte paralímpico de muito contato e combina elementos do rugby, do basquete e do handebol. Você sabia que as partidas ocorrem em uma quadra nas mesmas dimensões que a de basquete? Pois é, são 28 metros de comprimento por 15 de largura. Em cada linha de fundo tem uma área-chave com 8 metros de largura e 1,75 m de comprimento, com 2 balizas nas extremidades. O objetivo do jogo é ultrapassar com a bola dominada entre essas 2 balizas e marcar um try. Ganha a equipe que marcar mais tries. Cada equipe é formada por até 12 jogadores, sendo que apenas 4 estão em quadra simultaneamente. E olha só, o rugby é um esporte misto, com a presença tanto de homens quanto de mulheres. Uma partida é disputada em 4 períodos de 8 minutos, com intervalos entre eles. Se o placar permanecer empatado, é realizado um tempo extra de 3 minutos. E o cronômetro do jogo só avança quando a bola está em jogo. E agora chegou a hora! Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Sabe como eu fiz essa dívida aqui? Passar disso para isso e organizar minhas contas, a parcela do meu empréstimo estava atrapalhando o meu orçamento. Então, eu resolvi trocar meu empréstimo pelo crédito do trabalhador do governo federal na Caixa. Agora eu tenho condições muito melhores e uma parcela que cabe no meu bolso. Então fica a dica para você também, antes de pegar qualquer empréstimo, pesquise a melhor condição, fale com a Caixa.
Welcome back to São Paulo, Brazil, where we are having the World Wheelchair Rugby America's Championship of 2025. This the 10th of 12 pool play games before we cross over tomorrow, where the top two in each pool play each other. Crossing over, so number one plays number two in the other pool, vice versa. And then the same thing happens for the lower four teams. Peru on the attack. Gonzalez tries to knock Jackson out. Ball up. Tries to get it to Reyna, but Reyna can't get to it. So USA will regain possession. Well, I guess gain for the first time this quarter. Reddington, number 44, gives it up to McDaniel. I expect McDaniel will play all games since this will be his only one, and he did come all this way. Shot clock down to 12. Joe Jackson gets the try. Everybody in on the action. 23-20, USA leads. Peru, without Kanto out there, has 4 people attacking the key. McDaniel knocks it down. Gonzalez gets it, gives it up to Silva, who gets across the line. Nice quick thinking. McDaniel working his way up slowly. He has Reddington up there, all alone. Reddington will take his time. Rather than run up the score, they're going to run down the clock. It's not bad drill for them to have to work, with 12 seconds left or 10 seconds left to make sure they get to the try line. She could have called that a penalty try. I think Avila was over, but it's a try nonetheless. Either way, goes down on the sheet as a try. We don't have any limit on how many times you can have a penalty or a foul like in basketball. We're more like hockey in that aspect. We used to have yellow and red cards. It didn't last long, but I think the concept is still the same. Get a flagrant foul. It's a problem if you get 2. There's a game suspension. Although I think they take those across multiple games. I can't recall. You don't see that a whole lot. Players are usually pretty good about not making flagrant fouls. Like, we haven't seen one here yet this week. And it's, you know, you're playing at the top level. Even though there's a big disparity between the teams, as you've seen in several of our games, they're still representing a country. And 4 of the teams here are in the top 10 in the world. Top 11, top 12. Two will earn a ticket to World Championships in this same building next year. Brazil gets an automatic bid because they're hosting. So that 4th team, whoever the highest ranked team is here, probably a couple of the highest ranked teams, will go on to a play-in tournament for the last couple of tickets to Worlds. 4 in Europe, 2 in the Americas is 6. Asia Oceania is 2 more. That's 8. Brazil is 9. There are 3 left. We did the same thing for Paris, even though it's only an 8-team tournament. In New Zealand, both Colombia and Brazil played there, as well as Canada and Australia. So a big tournament down there in Wellington, the capital of New Zealand. Beautiful country, amazing people. And the difference to me between the way we treat disability in the United States and the way they treat it in New Zealand is in the U.S., people make things accessible because they have to, because there's a law forcing them to, which is great because things are accessible. In New Zealand, everyone asked me, how can I make this more accessible? They did it because they wanted it to be more accessible. And that is, it's a night and day difference. USA, again, dragging it out. The shot clock, the reason we have a 40-second shot clock is because teams would just grind the clock. And that's what's happening here. Although only in 40-second chunks. Inbound to Canto. Not to Canto. That is Pomape, number 1 for Peru. Silva, always in for them. Reina lost it. So McDaniel again bringing it up court. Sends it to Fleece. USA now 28-5, 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. So dropping in the key, USA helps move the clock along. Similar to what they're doing on the offense, but it's kind of sleepy. I've caught myself yawning several times. Peru trying to get to the key. Silva Goes right into McDaniel, who gets his hand on the ball. He fights it away, goes back. And as he crosses the line, he throws it away.
Shot clock violation against Peru.
He ran out of time. Picanto could have had that try.
Substitution, Peru.
I don't know the source of Canto's disability, but he's really having trouble out there. His arms give me some sort of dystrophy vibe, but I have no clue. But it's definitely, there's more points on the other three players when he's out there, but they're playing kind of alone because he sits back at the other end of the key, or the other end of the court. Fleece again. 49.7 left, 29-5, USA in the lead. Silva runs the offense. Gets it into Gonzalez, trying to get across the line. McDaniel pushes him over. He was trying to turn his chair so he would go out and in. Marciano gets it in. McDaniel through the hole, 10 seconds remaining. He's looking for somebody to come around the outside he could pass to. It's going to be Fleece. Baker sets the pick. Gets it to Marciano just as she crosses the line. And with half a second left, USA hits the 30 mark. And that's our score at the end of the third, 30-6, USA in the lead. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and finish this one out.
Os atletas recebem uma classificação de meio ponto a 3,5 pontos com base em sua habilidade funcional. A soma das pontuações dos 4 em quadra não deve ultrapassar 8 pontos, com exceção que, para cada jogadora de classificação funcional entre meio ponto e 1,5 ponto em quadra, a equipe receberá meio ponto extra e, para cada jogadora classificada entre 2 e 3,5 em quadra, a equipe receberá 1 ponto extra. Chegou o momento que você esperava, é hora de bater cadeiras. Para quem vai a sua torcida?
Amor, tem gente aqui com fome. Vai demorar muito?
Só mais 9 meses.
Se a família aumentar e isso não tava no orçamento, se enganou, meu bem, pode vir que esse é o seu momento.
Na Caixa, você tem o crédito certo para cada momento. Contrate pelo app Caixa ou saiba mais pelo site. Crédito Caixa. Vem que é seu.
Voltamos com quarto.
So USA starts off. Travis Baker gets the first drive. Silva working with Alvarado, number 4. Gets it in and out of the lap of Canto. They were trying to get in their low point try.
USA takes over in the corner.
The the Portuguese commentators are split up here. We got one in the stands with the USA crowd and one up here at the deck. And they're looking at each other, talking on the microphone and talking to the fans. Inbound taken by Alvarado. Gets by Fleece. Baker stops him up and leaving the court. Guess who? Reyna. Fleece will inbound here. USA running 4 low point chairs. Baker, Jackson, Fleece, and Marciano. 32-6. Baker, the highest class out there at 1.5.
Try USA number 1. Travis Baker.
Jackson a 1, Fleece and Marciano both .5s.
Loose ball out of bounds. Possession USA.
I get why they're doing this, but it seems disrespectful. A little, I don't know. I mean, they're trying to make it, more evenly matched, but so that it's more competitive, so that Peru has a chance to do some things offensively and defensively. Jackson scores the try. Alvarado attacking the key. All those pickers in the way. Man, on a key defense, that is tough. Tough to get through there. Those chairs are so long and there's so much to hook onto. And we have a foul. It's 4 in the key. It's like Jackson will serve the penalty. So Peru with an opportunity here with a man advantage. Playing It's a Sin. Go DJ. Who sings that? I know Girth would know.
Number 4,
So Peru gets on the board again. And now it's 34-7. Baker working up the outside. Baker passes away with the pressure of Alvarado. Passes it up to Fleece. And now McDaniel getting ready to come back on the floor. Who will he replace? Will it be Baker? That'd be my guess. Jackson intercepts the pass. Trying to get in his dribble. Swarmed by Peruvian players. Picked up by Silva, and he got the ball before he crossed the line. That's the call. I'd like to see that in a replay from the end, but they don't have a camera down there. Jackson sees Baker. Setting up to pass, trying to make the defender choose. Alvarado putting on the pressure. Fleece trying to get him out of it. Baker now stuck up in the air. Jackson, Marciano in the key. She needs to get out. She's backing it. And Marciano opens up the corner. Keeps Silva off of Baker so he can score that try. We're in the final half of the final quarter of this match. 36-8. McDaniel comes in. Baker does come off. McDaniel getting rid of his water bottle. It was on the front of his chair. The bench yelled to him, and he just chucked it to the side. Hopefully it didn't leave a puddle. Don't want any refs breaking their neck. We need them to ref, not to play. And Gonzalez fights through the pick of Marciano.
Number 10, Freddie Rodriguez.
McDaniel sees Jackson. Jackson slowing it down. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Peru leaving two low pointers back this time. Choosing to play offense.
Try USA, number 7, Amanda Marciano.
Marciano gets another try. McDaniel puts it in her lap. Making it 37-9. Silva trying to protect the ball. He's on the line. He needs to go all the way over. Gonzalez trying to punch him out. And now his caster is far enough across. Marciano puts her hand up, saying, I'll inbound. All the clock running made this a quick game. 2:15 left. 37-10. Pressure put on by Gonzalez. Jackson holding on. McDaniel and Marciano trying to hold Kanto in the key to try and get that 8 seconds when they get to inbound. McDaniel has Jackson winding it, and there he goes. See Jackson going to the sideline so that he could come in at an angle and get that pass. And we're going to have 8 seconds in the key here real quick. Marciano and Fleece holding Kanto in the key. And the ref finally calls it. 1:29 left in the game. 38-10 our score. McDaniel, dropped it for a sec, and goes to Jackson. Jackson gets by Silva, and he will slow it down. McDaniel, 38-10. He's going to run down the shot clock, not worry about scoring at 5-8 or 5-5 or 5-0. Felice gets one across, finally gets a second. Peru calls timeout, moves the ball up to the front court. And Silva will inbound just that side of the penalty box. Freddy Gonzalez looks at the middle, doesn't like it. Tries to draw the defense back to the corner. McDaniel all the way out of the key, but he lets Reyna out. And now they get it to him. Can he get across? He does. Kanto gets his first try. Probably his first try ever, but definitely first try of the tournament. 26 seconds remaining. No shot clock. USA advancing. That 12 seconds is going to hit him soon if he's not careful. McDaniel now with 15. Backing in front of Gonzalez. Gets it up to Marciano, and she scores it with 4.4 left. Gonzalez takes it. He's got 4 seconds. And that'll be our final. USA beats Peru 40-11. Officially on our score sheet, it'll be a 1-0 forfeit. But the guys came to play, so let them play. So we got one more match today. That match, Argentina, two more matches. It's lunchtime here in Brazil. Paraguay will take on Canada at 3 o'clock. I hope Peru had fun with that one. I'm sure McDaniel did, having his opportunity to play. This is a great sport, and it's more than a sport. It really changes people's lives. And just the opportunity to play it or watch or be a part of it is a big deal. So thank you to everybody who makes it possible. I'm Dave Mengen, out.